What up? It's your boy Anon, and today we're gonna talk about something I've kind of thought about before. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking about the Migos thing, when I was saying that the Migos might need to take a break from music in 2018 because they've done so much last year, and then they dropped Culture 2 and it had like 25 songs on it. Okay, now I'm not gonna talk about specifically the Migos. This time I'm just talking about period. Okay. Last year, Chris Brown dropped the album with 45 songs on it. Okay. And you have to have a lot of time in your hands to have to listen to that entire album in one sitting. You pretty much have to listen to the album multiple times, or multiple days at a time to get done with that whole thing. And that was ridiculous. But Chris Brown obviously did that so he could get a lot of more streams so it could equal to more sales in his album. Now, apparently, Ray Shrimmer is dropping an album this week or sometime soon, and it's going to have 27 songs on it. 27 songs. That is way too long of an album. And, of course, just like with Chris Brown, this is just so it could count towards the streams a little bit more so they could get more money and they could get more streams. And that's just, it's ridiculous. Now, I'm not explaining. It's not that I don't want to hear this many songs. Me personally, I already have a little bit of a problem with listening to albums, period, because I still haven't accepted having to listen to an artist for more than one artist for more than an hour. Even if they have a couple features, it's still like me having to listen to one artist for more than an hour. I'm starting to, give into it a little bit more, but I'm still not 100% with it. So the fact that people are dropping albums now with, 30 songs on it, like, it's a lot. It's a lot to sit through. And then it's not like it's guaranteed that every single song is going to be good. You might, like with the Migos, there was only about, 7 to 8 songs I liked out of all 24. So that means I have to sit through, like, I'm actually a little bad right now because I've been in school about 16 songs, you know what I'm saying? And that's not fun to do, you know what I'm saying? And I like Ray Shrimmer, and I'm still gonna check out Shrimmer Life 3. But if only a part of the album is good and like the rest isn't that good, and it's 20, and I have to sit through that for almost 2 hours, I can't do that. And I hope Cardi B ain't dropped her her album yet. Of course, it comes out tomorrow. I'm gonna listen to it, and my next video for next week is probably gonna be a review of this album. I'm gonna give it a week, just to sit with it, But I'm reviewing that album next week. I hope that's not gonna be almost over 20 songs, cause I support Cardi B. I can't say I like all her music, but I support Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going. I just hope it's not bad because I really want the best for Cardi B. I hope it's not a bad album, but I hope it's not too long because that's going to be irritating. It's really irritating as a fan of a certain type of genre that I wouldn't say the artists are starting to take advantage of the fans, but they're more trying to take advantage of the system, and it kind of the fans are the consumers. They're getting the back end of it because the streaming services ain't giving enough money on average amounts of music being put out. Artists are putting out 2 albums at one time, so us as fans can listen to it and give them more money. Like it's weird. It's really weird, and especially in this new age of music where it's like either everybody sounds the same or the quality of people's music isn't as good as it could be. So not only are you giving us too much music, but it's not all your music isn't going to be perfect all the time. And nobody's music is perfect all the time. But if your music isn't known for quality, then why increase the quantity? You know what I'm saying? I really do understand. All right, the streaming services are trying to pay people, but certain streaming services don't pay as much as other streaming services. That's why people say Tidal was the best, because Jay-Z and them, they trying to give the people the money they deserve. But like when albums counted and it was $9.99 per album, the artist wasn't getting every album that was sold. Like I doubt Eminem got $99 million off of any of his albums that went diamond. You know what I'm saying? He got a cut of it. Like, a lot of that money goes to the label. So at the end of the day, the artist can do what they want to increase their percentage, but that money's still going to the label. You could have 35 songs on your album. The streaming money's going to that label, and then that label's going to cut it off for everybody else, and then you're going to get the butt end of it. At the end of the day, it might be an increased amount, but it still doesn't matter. Imagine the money you're going to have if you were to put this stuff out by yourself, and you put all this music out, and you created your own cult fan base, and you was not signed to a label, and you got hundreds and hundreds of millions of streams off of your song by yourself, no label, just you, your producer, whatever. Then all you gotta do is cut that money you get back in half. Uzi had buku streams off Exo Tour Life and got almost $1 million. So imagine you and your partner, independent, y'all making music together, y'all working together. It's just you and him. You know what I'm saying? And you get almost $1 million. All you gotta do is give your producer a cut. Like, it don't gotta be 50%. Well, it depends on how you and him working. It could be 50%. You could give him half, you give him half. You know what I'm saying? You take half, you give him half, or you could give him 45. Like, whatever you feel is comfortable to give your producer. Like, I understand you trying to get your money, but it's kind of contradictory at this point. People for a long time have been saying, well, I signed to a label. You could get a lot of money yourself, especially in this era where all you got to do is just make a song on SoundCloud or YouTube and let it get a little buzz, and you could really push yourself. You know what I'm saying? But people find it's easier, I could get the bag at the label, knowing that when you get the bag at the label's going to do whatever they can to get that money back. And that's going to be buku money being taken out of your pocket. So any money you could get, putting 500 songs on the album, all that does is increase the money that the label's going to get. It increases the money you're going to get by a little bit, but the percentage does not change at all. You still get the same percentage as them. Like, I know it doesn't make a difference. Like, man, depending on if I'm making $5 million off of a song and I only get 20%, then that just means I get $1 million. Yeah, but the label get $4 million. Which one's better? You know what I'm saying? So, like, y'all trying to play the system, play the streaming system, but y'all only playing yourselves and y'all playing y'all fans. Some people like listening to 100 songs on one album. I don't. I like albums with at least 15 to 16 songs. Maybe depending on the artist, 12 to 13. I felt personally the Migos album should have been 12 to 13 songs. You know what I'm saying? I feel the Rich Sherman album should be about 15, 16 songs. I hope the Cardi B album is about 15, 16 songs. Songs that's over 20 songs, that's almost 2 hours, album that's almost 2 hours long. I just cannot do that because, first of all, I don't have the time to listen to that for 2 hours, and then it gets tiring after a while, especially if your quality isn't good. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist, if you are an artist known for having like great, real good quality music, put out a 21 album. Please don't do 500 albums. 50 songs on your album, though. Like, please. You know what I'm saying? I don't really listen to Chris Brown like that, so I don't know what's the consensus on his quality of his music, but me personally, I don't care who you are. I'm not listening to you for 3 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I feel some people like it, but I feel like us who don't like it need to at least speak about it. Be like, look, I understand you trying to do you, but I don't want to sit here for 3 hours listening to you. Just like, because at the same time, when these artists are putting these albums together with all these songs, it cuts the cuts. You know what I'm saying? When artists are going into an album, they're like, all right, I recorded 30 songs, okay? We gotta make a cut so this album is a good amount for my fans. You know what I'm saying? I just recorded 30 songs in the past year. you need to find 15 of the best songs and put them on my album. That's what they usually do. But now the artists are like, all right, we ain't cut none of this. Any song that I have ever made in the past couple months is going on that album. And that means that you are going to get some terrible songs, some good songs, some ish songs, and that messes up the album altogether. Because now people are looking at the album like, it was alright. And if you would have cut that stuff, it probably would have been a classic album. If you would have decided, I'm going to cut the songs that shouldn't have been on the album. Because the Migos songs had a lot of songs. I mean, the Migos album had a lot of songs that I felt should have been cut off the album. I feel like Rich Shrimmer, even though I feel they're better than the Migos, are going to have some songs that should be cut off the album. Cardi B, I don't know, I haven't seen the track list, but I'm pretty sure they're going to have songs that need to be cut off the album. You know what I'm saying? With all this music being released at one time, trying to release all that music by yourself at one time, like, music is coming out every day. For you to be like, all right, I'm dropping this album and I'm going to give you 600 songs at one time, that is too much, because we got to try and listen to you for 3 hours and ignore the other 600 songs that everybody else is trying to drop. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird time. Like, people are trying to cheat the system. Nobody really understands how the system is working now with streaming and stuff. And it's reflecting bad on the music. Because people are now not caring about the music, they're more about what's going to get me to blow up and what's going to give me the most money, and not what's going to sound the best for my fans. But that's it for me. Next week I'm going to be back and I'm going to review Cardi B album. I'm going to listen to it closely, take some notes and stuff like that. It's going to be my first album review on this channel, so that's going to be a good thing. But as for me, I'm out. Too sweet.